What's up, everybody? Lou Vegas Superhome, yoursuperhome.com. Special presentation for you today, the Smart Apartment. Property technology solutions to help you enhance your multi-unit portfolio and increase cash flow. Let's jump right into it. All right, so some of the key objectives we have for you today. What property technology solutions are available? How can they impact your business? What's the cost, as that will vary? What's the return, as that will vary, of course? And who can help? So in a nutshell, what's a smart apartment? A smart apartment is a residence that uses internet-connected devices to enable the remote monitoring and management of those devices. 86% of millennials are willing to pay about 20% more for a smart apartment, and this is data coming from Schlage and Wakefield Research. They're also very, 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 very keen on having property security. It is number one for them. Access control, security cameras, and video intercoms are the most requested features, and they have stated that 63% would move out of an apartment due to lack of security features. It also happens to be the biggest concern for landlords and the number one requested thing that Superhome gets in terms of services that they will require for their properties. Property security is top of the list. All right, so what are some of the benefits of building smart apartments? The first thing is controlling units remotely and being able to lock vacant units, turn down the thermostats, turn off lights, all to save energy with one click. On the right here, we have a platform called Brivo Smart Home, and we're going to click on Manage Vacant Units. And as you notice, all of the main components of that apartment are listed here: thermostats, switches, dimmers, locks. And we can, in bulk, control all of the units from one interface. This is particularly great for Airbnb, especially when the landlord is paying the bills for the energy and cooling. This is great to be able to manage that and control that remotely from anywhere. Very, very neat feature. Some of the other items is commanding higher rents because, as we discussed, they're willing to pay for convenience. They're renting more than ever, and they want to have the control of their apartment at the palm of their hand. Being able to let people in and access different parts of the buildings. It's very important to them to have all that control at the palm of their hand. And some of the other items is, being able to monetize amenities. So we have like property-wide Wi-Fi, paid access to amenities like storage units for a fee, allow residents to opt in. And some of those components like Wi-Fi, for example, is a specific feature of certain platforms. So if that's something that interests you, of course, we can talk through that. So I just want to talk about Brivo Smart Home. This is basically what the mobile app kind of looks like. We have devices here, very clean interface, and allows you to, as the resident, right, get access to everything that the building has to offer. And we can select control for a lot of these different components. This is all based off of a hub-based platform. The locks, the thermostats, the lights, they are based off of Z-Wave, which is a special kind of radio protocol, been around for decades, and it's instead of Wi-Fi, basically. So the hub behind those components that says Brivo there, that is the hub that connects to the internet, and that has a Wi-Fi, Ethernet, hardwire plug-in, or cellular connectivity. So if you have a unit that you don't have internet in, no big deal. We can still service those apartments for retrofits. Lots of different areas that we can cover: locks, thermostats, repeaters for your Z-Wave mesh network, door window sensors. Great if you want to know if a window is open or closed or door is open and closed. Flood and freeze, big on the flood, right? Especially for landlords. If you have a sink that overflows, a toilet that goes, maybe an HVAC unit like a water heater or something like that. Those are really big things that you'd want to know about, and obviously in the event of a flood. And our sensors can help to notify you immediately and send emails. So let's say you have somebody that is on your property management staff and you get a flood email notification. The sensors detected a flood in a particular area. It can automatically send an email to whatever email you list on file. Maybe that's your handyman, and that message automatically goes to them. And the tenants don't even have to put in a ticket. Essentially, they would just be notified right away. Really cool stuff. And then on switches and outlets, obviously for lighting control, very important for Airbnb. If your guests leave the lights switches on, you can obviously turn them off. Outlets to control lamps and things like that. You can have full control over those devices as well. But even on a move out, say you have a tenant that moves out and maybe they leave the lights on, or the thermostat up, and it might be vacant for a little bit as you do a turnover, you're going to have some of these utilities in your name. So you want to be able to have control over that any time and day. And then lastly, on controlling the units, contractors are going in, servicing different units. They may forget to lock the door or turn off the lights or turn down the thermostat. Myself, I've been hit with a large heating bill due to somebody accidentally leaving the heat on. So it's more about control from a landlord's perspective and having the ability to control many different aspects of the unit. And then obviously from a tenant perspective, it's more about convenience. And so that's the big thing in terms of the smart apartment platform. Moving forward in terms of user access, lots of control. We can help you in terms of setting up your accounts and setting up your buildings, obviously giving you administrative access. And then if you have like VAs or property managers or anybody else that you want to give control to, you can issue that control as well. We help with training and things like that to make sure you know how to manage the platform. And then the residents have complete access to their mobile app and their devices in their apartments. So very, very cool stuff. If you have a larger building, this all integrates with Brivo Access. Brivo is a leader in access control. And so if you want to integrate some of these features into the Brivo Access solution, we can do that as well, which is for larger access control, key fobs, key readers, things like that. And then lastly, we have a very cool feature that if you want to give a specific access to common doors or common spaces like storage or garages, you can have that control and give temporary access. And then the tenants can actually do that as well. And we obviously have control over that, but they can issue virtual keys to relatives, friends, and maybe a delivery driver or a dog walker, for example. Mobile and web-based dashboard, so you can securely access everything and modify your units 24/7. And that was Brivo. So I want to talk about Homebase for a second. Now, Homebase is a very similar platform, but it's different. It gives you more ability to expand on the features and the subscriptions that you can offer out to your tenants. And what I mean by that is, let's say you want to sell them Wi-Fi packages, right? Those Wi-Fi packages can be tiered, and they allow you to pay one monthly fee as the landlord, but then in turn, you can sell packages up to your tenants to each unit. So for example, if you pay as the landlord $35 for the building, you can then in turn charge Wi-Fi to tenant or unit number one at $30 or $50, depending on the speed that they want. Unit number two can also pay $50 depending on the speed, or $75. Instead of the local Comcast or Verizon having a contract with each unit, you can instead use it to increase your cash flow. And the most amazing thing about it is not having to manage it at all. So you're really kind of hands off when it comes to the technical support. Homebase handles all of that. All right, so let's jump right into the application so you can get an idea of what kind of features it has, what it's capable of doing, and how it can help you in your business. So this is just an outline of all the integrations and infrastructure that Homebase provides. We're talking about smart locks and building access, very similar, but these locks work off of Bluetooth only. So local access there. Wi-Fi infrastructure is a huge part of this package. It runs off of Wi-Fi, so that is a consideration and obviously a cost that would be incurred in terms of getting that infrastructure in place, because these devices do require it. The platform requires it. So something to keep in mind there. Obviously, security integration, payments for those monthly subscriptions like storage units, not payments for rent, however. Climate, switches, energy management, smart appliances. Not available here, but Walmart is offering in-home delivery and grocery delivery services. So really, really cool. All right, so let's look at the app really quick. So this is a quick demo of the app. This is my phone here. When you first log in and you have your account configured, you can see what items you have in your unit. So here we have our front door lock, and then these are all the other locks that they have access to, this particular user has access to. So the fitness center, for example, or private storage, which is neat. On the next tab, we have climate. So here are the different thermostats. Obviously, you can make adjustments to all of this. All right, we have our lighting all on, all off. So let's say, they went on and, had all their lights or a portion of their lights on. You can actually go ahead and bulk turn everything off in the apartment just with one tap. So I really think that that's a cool feature. And then you even have your smart appliances. If you have some luxury units, you can incorporate the smart appliances where they can set the washer to go off at whatever time they want. And, gives you live updates because the the appliances are smart and we have integrations into these platforms. So something really, really cool. Obviously, you can get notifications. This is what I was talking about in terms of your Wi-Fi. They have an upcoming charge for an Internet Extreme package. You can set the tiers for all these packages. You can set the speeds that they get as well. So if they want to downgrade or upgrade to different speeds, they can do that at different price points. And it's all billed right here through the platform. So really, really neat. And allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. A lot of connected integrations here. A lot of different account information is visible. Your key fobs, what plan you have. And look, if you want, let's say you just want to upgrade, right? So maybe you have an Airbnb, you want to offer free internet at no charge. You can do that. But then maybe you want to charge for high speed internet. You can then upgrade your plan from here. So very, very neat. This is kind of an extension, right, of the first platform, but it's not for everyone and it's not really required for everybody. And particularly because it does run off of the Wi-Fi infrastructure, that needs to be right. And that's something that Superhome can help you with. Should this type of platform maybe fit your needs better. But regardless of the situation, we are partners and we are certified to install all these types of solutions. So Homebase, we are a pro partner, certified installer for Butterfly MX, which is a video conferencing intercom solution that you can have at the front of your building, integrations with Homebase. We are Brivo as well. So we're Brivo authorized dealer. Brilliant is a smart home hub and lighting control interface. So we are also certified. And Eagle Eye happens to be a camera and cloud camera solution. We are authorized and certified to provide all these services to you guys and to customize your quotes and help you brainstorm on what's going to be the best fit so you can have full control over your units. So that's pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen. And obviously, we want to be able to get you some hard numbers on what it would cost to bring your units and your multi-unit portfolio up into the 21st century, giving full control over your units from the palm of your hand. That's what a Superhome is. That's what Smart Home Solutions are all about. So excited to help you with that. Shoot me an email, DM, text, whatever, if you want to get more information on how we can provide you with these services and the costs associated, and we'll customize it just for you. All right, guys, that's all I have. Again, I'm Lou Vega from Superhome, yoursuperhome.com. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.